and Velu walked along the roads for half an hour until they came to a bridge across a dirty trickle of water. We are in Triplicane now. See, that is Buckingham Canal, said Jaya. Velu stared. This was a canal? Near some puddles of water was a row of the strangest huts he had ever seen. They were built out of all sorts of things: metal sheet, tires, bricks, wood, and plastic. They stood crookedly and looked as if they would fall at any moment. Is this where you live? These houses are strange, said Velu. In our village, the houses are made of mud and palm leaves. Here, both of them walked for about half an hour till they reached a bridge across a dirty stream of water. And Jaya told him that they had reached the Triplicane, that is a place in Chennai, in Tamil Nadu. Triplicane neighborhood, and she also showed him the Buckingham Canal, that is the name of the canal over there, which was made by the British. Velu looked at it continuously and asked if it was really a canal. And there, near some random pools of water, there was a line of the weirdest huts he had ever seen in his life. And they were made of things like metal sheets, tires, bricks, wood, and plastic. They were not straight and were made at an irregular angle. And it felt like they could lose their shape at any moment. And Velu asked Jaya if she lived there because the huts looked very strange. And he further told her that he had only seen houses that are made out of mud and palm leaves, and it was such an unusual scene for him to see the houses like these. Jaya went around to one of the huts and dumped her sack outside. Then she picked up an empty one. Let's go. She turned to Velu and gave him a shove. At least help me now. Here, wear these and come with me. She threw him a pair of old shoes without laces and pushed a sack and a stick into his hands. Now Jaya went inside one of those huts and kept her sack outside and found herself a free one, a new sack. And she then turned to Velu, gave him a push, and asked him to help her. And she gave him a pair of used shoes that did not have any laces and asked him to wear it. And she then handed him a sack and a stick. Velu was confused. What work did she want him to do with these things? The only work he had ever done was on the landowner's farm, weeding and taking cows out to graze. Are there any farms in the city? He asked Jaya. She laughed and thumped her stick on the ground. Farms? There are no farmers here. We are rag pickers. Rag pickers? See my sack, full of things I have collected. Collected? From where? Asked Velu. From rubbish bins? Where else? You collect rubbish? Velu had never heard of such a thing. Hey, blockhead. It's not any rubbish, only paper, plastic, glass, such things. We will sell it to Jambarsa Jagu. Velu was not sure that he understood everything that was happening around him, and he did not know what type of work Jaya expected him to do with a sack and a stick. The only type of work he had ever done before was on a farm owned by the landowner, and he used to take the cows of grazing and did their herding. And he asked Jaya if there was any farms in Chennai. And Jaya found it such an amusing question as she stroked her stick on the ground and told him that there were no farmers here and they all did was rag picking. Velu did not understand. Jaya told her about the things she had collected in her sack, and by this time Velu had begun to panic and he further asked her from where she had collected all those things. She told him that she had sorted them out from the rubbish bins. Where else? Velu thought she had collected garbage, but she corrected him and told him that she has only gathered the things like paper, plastic, glass, and such stuffs which she will later sell to whom? To Jam Baza Jagu. Velu was puzzled. He had heard of people throwing away rubbish, but why would anyone want to buy rubbish? Who is Jam Baza Jagu? Why is he buying all this? You think he buys it for show? He sells it to a factory. Come on, I don't have time to waste like you. Velu did not move. He hadn't run away and come to this new place to dig through garbage bins. Jaya poked at him with her stick. Look here, she shouted. If someone gets there before us, we don't get anything. Don't just stand here pausing. Big hero, I'm trying to help you. Who filled your stomach today? Velu scratched his head and sighed. I'll do it for now, he thought, until I find a better job. Here we can see Velu was extremely confused at this moment. He could not understand why someone could buy rubbish because people generally want to get rid of this garbages, get rid of this rubbish. And he asked Jaya about Jambasa Jagu and his motive behind buying all the rubbish, why he is buying all these things. Then she clarified that he does not buy it for showcasing, but he sells it to a factory. She was in a hurry and told him that she did not have much time to waste, unlike him, and went away. And Velu stood as he thought to himself that he hadn't run away to search through garbage dumps. And next moment, he was poked by Jaya with her stick and told that they need to be there before anyone else. Otherwise, what would happen? They would not get anything. And she told that she is only trying to help and also made him recall that she is the one who fed him earlier that day. Now Velo scratched his head as he heaved a sigh and thought that he would do it till he finds himself a better job. So this is all about the lesson. I hope you understood completely. Even though it was a lengthy lesson, I think I'm assured that you can relate it. You might have seen many kids doing the same work. So if you have any doubts, please do clarify at the earliest. Thank you for watching.